जहाँ माहौल होता है। जहाँ वैसा माहौल ना हो वहाँ शोर, जरा सी भी आवाज जो है बहुत बुरी होती है। इसलिए हम सब परिचय दें अपनी बौद्धिक स्तर का कि हम लोग कहाँ स्टैंड करते हैं। जैसा माहौल हो वैसे ही अपने आप को ढालिए। प्रयास आप ही लोगों के लिए। किसी को अगर आहत किया हो तो मैं पुनः आप लोगों से क्षमा चाहती हूँ। क्रम को हम आगे बढ़ाएंगे मेरे जजेस की अनुमति से।
Sada Pranam to my parents, teachers, judges and all the well-wishers who have given me this opportunity to represent Tamilnadu on behalf of the upcoming youth community. I would like to start my speech with a quote. जिसे निज देश और निज भाषा पर न अभिमान है, वह नर नहीं पशु निरा और मृतक समान है, says the famous Hindi poet Maithili Sharan Gupta. Patriotism is love and loyalty towards one's country. It is a sublime feeling. It is a noble passion. A patriot is proud of one's country's cultural heritage. The manner, the custom and tradition that has developed in one's country is very dear to him. One is aware of one's country's history, geography and politics. One is conscious of its strength and its weakness. One wants to see one's country at the pinnacle of its power and glory. One is prepared to sacrifice everything that he has and even to lay down one's life for the welfare of one's nation. Such is the inspiring force of patriotism that in times of crisis, the whole nation becomes miraculously united. Thus, our Prime Minister, Shri Narendra Modi ji said, one of the essential spirit needed in the nation building process, which is fundamental to the country's development process, is the spirit of patriotism. When he was contributing funds to the national heroes, he stated that although not all the members of the community or the members of security forces, the spirit of patriotism can be manifested through various ways. To show that we people are also inflamed with patriotic soul and fervor, we can show our love for our country by helping the poor and needy. By being a part of Clean India movement, which is popularly known as Swachh Bharat Abhiyan, or we can be a part of non-governmental organization and help the poor and needy by distributing them with blankets during winter and by providing them with clean water during summer, which is also one form of patriotism. Janani Janmabhumischa Swargadapi Gariyasi, the mother and motherland are superior to heaven, says Ramayana. This does not mean one should love only his mother and mother country, but to have respect for other women who are at the age of his mother as that of mother of his own. Patriotism should not develop in oneself the spirit of regionalism. Patriotism should not develop in oneself the essence of fanaticism as that of Hitler and Mussolini. If you love your country, it does not mean that you have the right to hate other country. Patriotism is a positive feeling and it does not develop in oneself hatred towards other country or people. I would like to quote the words of Mahatma Gandhi ji. You must be the change that you want to see in the world. So, I, being a part of today's youth, would like to tell you all people that the spirit of patriotism is still there within us. Only the way of portraying it may be different. We don't believe in the conventional modes of expressing our patriotism. We can show our love for our country by working for its growth and development. The hindrances in the nation building process are poverty, social inequality, the violence against women, unemployability, terrorism, etc. It is a sort of vicious circle that one needs to break off. It is estimated that nearly 21% of India's total population is under poverty line. So, we have to avail as much of job opportunities as we can for the people under poverty line and provide them with regular minimum wages so that they can get all the basic necessities of life. Erich Fromm, a German social philosopher, says, "Not he who has much is rich, he who gives much is rich." So, the wealthy people should step forward by rendering the helping hand, by adopting the slum areas under their responsibility and work for its growth and development. The problem of social inequality can be removed by stressing the concept of social equality. The concept of social equality should be stressed to remove the differences of caste, creed, color and gender. It is said that cleanliness is next to godliness. Not only the importance of external hygiene should be stressed, The importance of internal hygiene should also be stressed through the spirit of patriotism. The violence against women can be reduced by empowering them with standardized education. Thus, the government has introduced a scheme named Beti Padhao, Beti Bachao for the welfare of girl children. The importance of education given to a woman is stated by Tamil poet Bharati like this. He compares illiterate women to that of a wasteland where a grass can grow but not a good citizen. Such is the importance of education given to a woman. It is estimated that by 2020, India is considered to be the richest country of youth power. So, the youth must be well channelized by the teachers until they become chiseled diamonds with correct refractive index. Thus, the government has introduced the scheme named Kaushal Bharat Yojana, which is popularly known as Skill India, to develop the skills of the youth. The schemes that are introduced should not only develop entrepreneurship skills of the youth, but also develop agropreneurship skills of the youth so that they can make advancements in the field of agriculture. It is said that unity in diversity acts as a base for development and peace in a country. Thus, our Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji said, Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, the Iron Man of India, has given us Ek Bharat, and it is now up to us to make it Shresth Bharat. The main objectives of this scheme are to create, to promote, to establish, to showcase, to celebrate the feeling of oneness and to have respect towards the other's culture. Rinosuke Sadaru, the father of Japanese short story, says, individually we are a drop, but together we are an ocean. Mother Teresa says, I can do things what you cannot. You can do things what I cannot. But together we people can do great things. I would like to emphasize on action speaks better than words. So we are totally responsible for whatever things we do. We must realize that the growth of an individual paves way for the growth of a village. The growth of a village paves way for the growth of a city. The growth of a city paves way for the growth of a state. The growth of a state paves way for the growth and development of our nation. So, we must do our duties regularly and correctly, and it will empower our nation building process. Let us all pledge and reiterate with the words of 35th American President John Fitzgerald Kennedy, whose words holds relevance till today. Ask not what your country can do for you. Ask what you can do for your country. I would like to conclude my speech with a Hindi poem. Tan man dan pran chadaayenge, हम इसकी मान बढ़ाएंगे. बहती अमृत की धारा है, यह भारत वर्ष हमारा है.